You know what I just did? I just rolled 1,000 die and got a 1 on every single one of them. Do you believe me? Do you call it impossible? It only took me 612 tries, and I did it. Of course, the way I did it was I rolled the 1,000 die, and all the ones that were 1, they stayed. I took out the rest of them, I rolled them again, and all the new ones that were 1s, they stayed. And I picked up the rest of them, and I rolled them again, and all the new ones that were 1, they stayed. And then I picked up the rest, and on, 612 times, and every single one of those 1,000 die was a 1 on top. Now, you might call it intelligent design, but I call that evolution. Because people like to say, what are the chances of anything happening? And well, if you take 1,000 die and expect to get a 1 on every face, yeah, the chances of that happening are beyond comprehension. But if you did it the way I did it and build upon each generation getting a little closer to an end goal, and it's not even a goal, it's just what I happen to be going for, but that's how evolution works. It takes things that work, keeps that, and things that didn't work, it kind of doesn't use or reshuffles, but it builds upon what happened before it. Now, life, how did it start? Nobody really knows. But if you take the idea of certain elements, particulates, conditions, for thousands, for millions, for billions of years, different combinations coming together, and those things that stuck to each other, worked together, stayed together, and little bits more added to it, and they stayed together until something came together in such a way that it was able to give rise to a self-replicating molecule. It didn't just boom, it happened. It built upon generations of things coming together. The chances of anything happening are astronomical, but they don't just happen. Everything that happens is built upon things that happened before it. There is nothing that is random. They may seem like they're random, but they're not. They are built upon generations upon generations upon generations upon generations of events and conditions that give rise to what you end up with. Now, it is most certainly never the goal for something to happen. Unlike the dice example, that was the goal. But everything else, that's not the goal. Now, in hindsight, it looks like it was a goal, but it was not a goal. It's just what happened. And we recognize it as a solution, or as a positive result, or as something we wanted, and we say, see, what are the chances of that happening? It's like, well, you didn't look at it that way before it happened. You only look at it that way after it happened. So, you don't use the argument of what are the chances of that happening, because it happened. Therefore, the chances are pretty damn good. Won't you agree?